today we're going to be looking at the QuadCast S microphone by HyperX, a much loved microphone by the gamers out there, and I'm speaking on it right now. The HyperX QuadCast S is a USB condenser microphone that sounds great and looks great. The stunning RGB lighting and dynamic effects will add style and flair to any stream and setup, featuring an anti-vibration shock mount to stop those rumbles and a built-in pop filter to muffle those plosive sounds. You can instantly know the mic's status with the LED indicators, and it also has a tap to mute, which I'll try next, with 4 selectable polar patterns, a gain control knob, and the QuadCast S does come certified by Discord and TeamSpeak, ensuring that this mic is broadcast loud. And you can also monitor your audio in real time with the provided headphone jack. And finally, but not least, it's multi-platform compatible. So with that being said, my friends, let's go and roll the intro. Welcome back. If you're new here, do consider subscribing. I bring you news about audio gear and reviews each and every week. Also, don't forget to check the timestamps out to help you navigate throughout this video. As already mentioned, I'll be using the QuadCast S throughout this video, and I have it plugged into my MacBook Pro via the provided USB-C cable. Moving on, let's go and check what comes in the box. Everything comes in this well-packaged box with tons of information about the mic all around. Inside you'll find the HyperX QuadCast S microphone, pre-installed on a shock mount, and also comes attached to a metal desk stand. Out of the box it comes attached to this desk stand. However, I like my microphones on a boom arm. You'll also find a 3 meter or approximately 10-foot USB-A to a USB-C cable. Now that's a very welcomed feature, having a 3 meter cable, thanks HyperX. You'll also find a mount adapter to add to a boom arm, and finally you'll get a user manual. If you're interested in purchasing the QuadCast S, it will cost you anything between £110 and £160 or around $139, and you can find all the links in the description down below. Additionally, for more information it's worth visiting vlogsfan.com, linked here. Moving on, let's take a deeper dive into the build quality and the features. The HyperX QuadCast S is a very fun USB microphone. The rainbow LEDs color the microphone beneath its grill. The mic is long and cylindrical, and it has a durable all-metal housing. The USB connection isn't as durable as an XLR connector, nor does it provide the same audio quality, but it's much easier to use and shouldn't be a problem for anyone. A layer of foam acts as the pop filter behind the grill, which works just as well as it does on the original HyperX QuadCast. The microphone comes bolted onto the shock mount, which prevents handling noise and external vibrations from affecting your recording to an extent. Unfortunately, you can't remove it from its shock mount, so its portability is limited. Mind you, this is fair considering a gaming mic typically lives on your desk. It includes a microphone stand adapter, so you can mount it on a boom arm for greater flexibility, as I am. And at the top you'll find a touch-sensitive mute button, which we've already tested. When you mute the mic, the LED lights turn off, so you never have to worry if it's actively recording or not. The back of the microphone houses a USB-C input for plugging into the provided 3 meter USB-C to a USB cable. Above the USB input is a 3.5mm headphone jack, so you can directly monitor your recording or your live stream. The HyperX QuadCast S has a dial on the back that lets you switch between the 4 available polar patterns: cardioid, bidirectional, omnidirectional, and stereo. These settings can be useful for different types of recording scenarios. If you're interviewing someone who's sitting directly across from you, you'll probably want the bidirectional setting. This is different from when you're recording a podcast with just your own voice. In that instance, the cardioid setting is probably the way to go. The software options for the NGENUITY are nice, but it isn't required to use the microphone or access any must-have features. And as previously mentioned, you can use headphones to monitor the audio in real time, and these headphones are plugged directly into the rear of the QuadCast S. So with that being said, let's go and do a proximity test. So currently I'm speaking on the QuadCast S around 6 inches away from the microphone, and this is what the audio sounds like. And now I'm speaking on the QuadCast S approximately 1 inch away from the microphone, and this is what the audio sounds like. Let's go and do a 360 twirl on the microphone and see what that sounds like in cardioid mode. This is a off-axis rejection test, and I'm now speaking directly in front of the mic. This is a off-axis rejection test, and now I'm speaking 90 degrees left of the mic in cardioid mode. This is a off-axis rejection test on the QuadCast S, and now I'm speaking on the rear of the microphone. This is a off-axis rejection test, and now I'm speaking 90 degrees right of the microphone, and this is what the audio sounds like. This is a off-axis rejection test, and now I'm speaking directly in front of the mic. Now I know I've done the mute test before, but the mute button is just here if you can see. So testing 1, 2, 3, 4. What I did say there, the LEDs do go off, and as soon as you press the button again, the LEDs come back on. So now I've changed it to the figure of 8 polar pattern, and this is what the audio sounds from the front, and this is what the audio sounds on the rear. So now I've switched over to the omnidirectional polar pattern. Let's go and take this for a 360 spin around to see what the audio sounds like. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and we're back at the front. So I've just put the microphone back to cardioid mode. With that being said, let's go and close down this video with some final thoughts. So in my opinion, the HyperX QuadCast S records a crystal clear audio, and it boasts a neutral leaning frequency response with slightly de-emphasized bass notes. The QuadCast S records in 48 kHz 16-bit audio with its 3 14mm condensers, which offers plenty of data for post-production, and I'm pleasantly surprised by the quality of each polar pattern. Many microphones sound noticeably worse when using omnidirectional setting, but this isn't the case with the QuadCast S. All in all, the HyperX QuadCast S is a good microphone for gamers and podcasters alike, so as long as you fancy the mic's aesthetics. I wish its internal pop filter was more effective and the gain knob could be turned down more, but when the positioning is right, the sound quality is good. So finally, the things I really like about this microphone: the sound quality, RGB adjustable color scheme, the mute button, and the 4 polar patterns. And the things that I don't like: it's not very portable, you can't remove the shock mount, and the compatible software is only available on PC. Well, I hope you have found this video useful, and if you're interested in the HyperX QuadCast S, links will be in the description down below. Any questions, drop me a DM on my Instagram at FutureShock Studios. Anyway, peeps, that's all you're going to get from me for today. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, smash it if that's your thing, subscribe if you aren't already, and I shall catch you in the next video.